Instagram at I Took the Leap, and the ITL Travel Blog on Facebook. Today is March 31st, 2020. I'm coming to you from Lapu-Lapu City, Cebu Province in the Philippines. Going into our third week of quarantine, and this is really going into the second week of the enhanced community quarantine, which basically all the businesses are shut down except for essential businesses, pharmacies, banks, money exchange, stores, grocery stores. There's no public transportation, no jeepneys, no trikes, no motorbikes. No more than one person allowed on the motorbike, even though that's kind of hard to enforce, I guess, because you have people taking their wives and stuff. So I haven't really seen much of that really being enforced, but I've seen a huge cut down. Like at the end of the street and the next barangay next door, Barangay Takag, they used to have all of these motorbikes and trikes always asking you for a ride. I walked down there last night, nobody, none. So, but Lapu-Lapu has also instituted a free bus service to take you over to Marina Mall, go to the stores, things of that nature. You only need your quarantine pass, and I'll show you what that looks like. I got mine the other day. This is a quarantine pass that I got from the barangay. It has my name on it, has a control number, and this is the golden ticket. You know, this is what gets you out of the house to go take care of your business. I see a lot of people walking around with the plastic little things that protect it. I'm going to try to get one today if I can. Also, they're very serious here. You know, and I'm going to touch on that later on about social distancing and why that's so important. I know that's a term we hear so much, but I'm going to get into that more in detail. But first, I want to talk about something you guys might not have heard of, but there was a very tragic incident here on the 29th. There was a medical plane that was leaving NAIA or Manila International Airport, and it crashed on takeoff. Seems like there was an explosion. It burst into flames. 8 people on board died. Nobody survived. So I'd just like to send my thoughts and my condolences out to that family and the victims of that and who it affected, because that's very tragic. I don't want that to get overshadowed in all the craziness of this. So sad to hear that, especially on a medical mission. Well, let's get to the numbers, unfortunately. Worldwide, we're looking at 784,381 confirmed cases with 30,780 confirmed deaths. Which is an increase of 61,000 confirmed cases. In the United States, where it's getting totally out of hand, 163,749 confirmed cases with 3,148 deaths, with the overnight increase of 20,000 cases. In the Philippines, we're at 1,546 confirmed cases, 78 deaths, and 128 new cases. It's absolutely out of control. The United States is getting to the point where they got 21,000 new cases. And I want to touch on that while I'm here before I get to my stuff. Here in the Philippines, we've been on this enhanced quarantine and social distancing and not leaving the house where, you know, if you don't have to, for almost 3 weeks. It's going on a month. You know, I have friends today on Facebook in the United States say, oh yeah, maybe next week we're going to start doing that. What the hell is wrong with the United States and these authorities? Why is this so-called third world country so far ahead of the United States when it comes to testing and putting in place all of these things that help mitigate, minimize, and stop the spread of this virus? I just don't get it. It makes no sense. You know, is it that people in America have got to the point that you're so spoiled and so, hard-headed that I'm going to go to church and I'm going to go around all of these people and I'm going to have parties at my house. I don't care what they say. I want to give you food for thought because I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what I see. There was an infectious disease specialist that I heard yesterday from London, and it had to be the best 18 seconds that I've heard during this whole thing. And he said, imagine right now, you need to act right now as if you already have the virus and you don't want to give it to somebody else. And when you think about it, that's a great way to look at things. Act like you already have it. You don't want to give it to somebody else. At least I think you wouldn't. And you wouldn't want to give it to your loved ones, your friends, and your family. So you would isolate yourself. You would practice social distancing. Here they have it they have circles. They have little, 1 meter apart, approximately 3 feet. They got little pieces of tape, and they don't play. And when it comes to the quarantine, I talked to a policeman yesterday right outside. And he said, look, man, if you don't have your quarantine pass, we're going to lock you up. If you're over 65 and you're supposed to be inside, we're going to lock you up. If you're under 18 and you're out here, we're going to detain the child. Once the parent gets there, we're going to arrest the parent. And then when all of this dies down, we're going to have a court hearing and charge them with the felony for not obeying the rules of the quarantine. That's how it should be. Not this BS of, we're going to be all right. This is just a common cold. What type of moron right now really believes that this is nothing more than a type of flu? They're putting bodies in refrigerated tractor trailers in New York City because the morgues are out of room. Almost 300 deaths in 24 hours. If you think it's a hoax, if you think it's a game, have mercy on you. Seriously. My current status, we're on enhanced community quarantine. I'm here in my condo. Gonna do some shopping in a little while. Stock up for a couple of days. Actually gonna start cooking more here. I'm sorry yesterday I didn't have a video, but I had a terrible case of food poisoning. I thought I was gonna literally die. I think I ate some cucumber, tomatoes, stuff like that. And I got the tomato from the grocery store. They were out of cucumber. So on my way home, I bought some from a food stall. Either I didn't clean it well or something was wrong. And I think that's what caused it. It just came on all of a sudden. In fact, I had just ordered some food, some pizza. And as soon as they delivered it, I got ready to eat the pizza. I got sick. So just be careful. I was able to make it was a very difficult walk to the pharmacy, but I made it and was able to get some medicine to to help mitigate that. Oh, I know that's not good to cough during this video, but hey, I keep my aircon on Arctic because it's 90-some degrees here. So hey, it is what it is. But I like to really thank the governor of Cebu. Cebu itself is a huge province, and where I am in Lapu-Lapu, Mandawi, Cebu City are just 3 major cities on Cebu itself. There are a bunch of other cities. But the governor, Gwendolyn Garcia, has done a great job. Her and her staff and her authorities have done a great job in getting the word out, trying to minimize all of these false reports and news that's not real. So I'd like to thank them for being on top of this, for really trying to keep people safe. The barangay captains here, my barangay, Pajak, Abonu area have done a great job. And I just like to thank them and to send a shout out to all my people back in Siem Reap. I know it's tough there right now. I'm getting reports from my friends, even my landlord and people there about how terrible it is without any tourists. So you guys keep your head up. And to Sharon down in Australia, keep healing. Lovely talking to you every day. You make my day. To Angie and Mick and all of my people, I just want to say, hey, you guys stay strong. This too shall pass. Be prepared to be in this as a marathon, not a sprint. And as always, I love you guys. Be careful. I love you and there's nothing you can do about it. Namaste.